Hey everyone, welcome to episode 3 of Avengers Disassemble, a Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Darius.
I love the MCU.
I could care less. I couldn't care less, actually. I couldn't care any less than I actively do. So
what
I'm gonna start this episode off by saying, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get a notification every single time we post. Mm-hmm. We are actively on Spotify. I know we may or may not have lied to you in our last 2 episodes we wouldn't be on Spotify, but we are on Spotify, so you can find us. Just search Avengers Disassemble, a Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast. Mm-hmm. You will find us. It'll also be linked down below. And we want to talk to you. So please. We do. Leave a comment, leave a question, leave your thoughts and opinions.
Please do.
And we want to share your thoughts with the world.
Yeah. Ask some questions if you want to.
They can get personal.
Make it personal and we'll answer. We'll 100% answer them.
If you want to know more about us, if you want us to kind of take an episode to be like, what's your real life history? We can do that. Just comment down below. Let us know. And share with your friends.
Yeah. So we officially have our release schedule. We figured this out a couple weeks ago. We're officially doing an episode every 2 weeks.
Yeah, every other week.
Yeah, every other week on Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. Usually in the mornings. But that's our official one. We're not, I think in the last episode we said next week we'll be looking at blah, blah, blah. But the official release schedule is an episode every 2 weeks.
Yes, it's just every other Wednesday.
Every other Wednesday. It just gives us time to film. It gives us time to watch the movies because we both have very busy personal lives.
And maybe in between, what we'll try to do is like put out a little short video that's like an engagement type of thing where we talk directly to you about the movie or what have you. Mm-hmm. Less review style and more just like what's the tea type of situation. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to be interactive with you guys. We want to hear from you guys.
That's my favorite thing about posting on social media is interacting with people. So
yeah. And we've got pretty decent views on the first 2 episodes, so we know you guys are watching.
Yeah, we've got 4 subscribers and 201 views on the first video. And as of today, at time of filming, 58 views on our video, The Hulk that just came out 2 days ago. Yeah. And everything is not tied to views. I'm saying that to you. Everything is not tied to views, but it's really cool to know that we only have 4 subscribers and we have nearly 300 reviews.
There's lots of you out there.
Views. So make sure you're subscribing because subscribing is a way to let us know that you like these videos. Mm-hmm. If it's only 4 of y'all in 2 more weeks, I'm not coming back here to make another video. So there better be at least 2 more subscribers.
2 more. We want at least 2 more.
At least, but we would prefer more.
Well, 1 more would be nice.
I would prefer more. Okay. No. Anyway, all the housekeeping stuff out of the way. Let's jump into.
So what are we reviewing today?
Oh, we are reviewing. I have to say that real slow. We are reviewing Iron Man 2. Starring
Robert Downey Jr. Came out in 2010. Now, before you say anything, obviously I start off every episode like this. Darius, what'd you think of Iron Man 2?
Honestly, did not hate the movie.
Really?
Did not hate this movie.
Really? Okay. Yes. So you like it more than the first one?
Oh, leaps and bounds.
Really?
Yes.
You're probably the only person on the planet that likes Iron Man 2 more than the first one.
This is the issue that I have.
Here we go, not agreeing already.
I always like the movies that nobody else likes.
Yeah.
When it comes to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I guess I just have a different taste for films, and it's better.
It's not that people hate this movie, because I don't hate this movie. Mm-hmm. There's, especially compared to the first one, it's just not as engaging. The story is too much of a mess. There's too much shoved into this one movie.
I felt like the first movie was more disjointed than this movie.
That's crazy, because
this movie made perfect sense to me.
That's cool. I'm not saying it didn't make sense. I'm saying there's too much in it. Spider-Man 3 put too many villains in that movie. That is 100%
accurate.
Yeah.
But see, to me, where I felt like the first movie didn't have enough, I felt like this movie had enough to justify the runtime. These movies,
because they're the exact same length.
The exact same length. Yeah. And I feel like in the first movie, it was just like, he's making a suit twice. He's making a suit twice.
Because one is the big, bulky, janky version. This one is the...
And then he makes it... Yes, I know. He streamlines it, whatever. But, I feel like in this movie, there actually were story beats that warranted the movie being, 2 hours and 15...
5 minutes?
Yeah,
2 hours, 4 minutes, 5 minutes.
However long the movie is.
Yeah. it's hard to pinpoint the exact story. Every movie has a story. Iron Man was about a man building a suit trying to destroy his weapons. Incredible Hulk was a scientist who's trying to get rid of his monster disease.
Vaguely.
Yeah. Iron Man 2, it's hard to pinpoint, like, what is the central plot of Iron Man 2?
The central plot of Iron Man 2 is Tony Stark trying to keep his tech out of the hands of
the U.S. government.
The U.S. government.
Yeah, because the U.S. government wants to, because they even have a court case at the beginning of the movie. They want to...
Such a beautifully acted scene.
That's a great scene.
I love that scene.
That's a great... Real quick, we'll reiterate, Robert Downey Jr. once again is fucking fantastic in this movie.
There is no other actor of any age range that I can think of to play Tony Stark.
No, I forgot to mention this in the first movie review. I'm glad I remembered. Did you know I don't know if they offered it to him, but it was at least very close in the stages of offering it to him, but they were going to cast Tom Cruise as Iron Man.
Fuck that.
Can you imagine Tom Cruise
and
as
Tom Cruise
Tony
is
Stark?
not a bad actor.
No, he's amazing. I'm one of the biggest Tom Cruise's fan there is.
He is Mission Impossible, and that's it.
He's done some really good performances though. Jerry Maguire,
sure. He is Mission
Magnolia,
Impossible, and that's it.
I mean, that's his biggest franchise. But
you don't get to have two.
Yeah. Because that would not have worked. That really would not.
No, that would have been
worked.
Awful.
But yeah, the court case at the beginning, because the U.S. government wants ownership of the Iron Man suit because they see Tony Stark and the Iron Man suit as two separate entities. And he's trying to convince them, like, the suit and I are one. Yeah. So
he said, "I am Iron Man."
I am Iron Man. Literally. So
like, that's why when I was watching it, and like, here's the caveat to this. I was telling you this on the way here. It is very hard for me to focus on these movies. So I watched the movie. I was dialed in, but there are definitely moments where I was not tuned in.
And that's fair because it's hard, because you're not. I don't like these movies.
Don't care. I just don't care. Like it gets to a point where I'm like, even though I am actually enjoying this movie, I enjoyed this movie from literally moment one. I was like, oh, this is so much better already just from the start.
So funny.
And I was like, this is already so much better from the start. And then I don't know where, but my eyes kind of glaze over.
You're just kind of like, you're focusing, but not at the same time.
Like, this is not okay. Fine, whatever. But it was really easy for me, even in my moments of kind of checking in and checking out and checking in and checking out, to stay in the movie and know what was happening. Like, he was trying to keep the stuff out of the hands of the government. He gave the company to Pepper. What's her name? The fucking Natasha comes in.
Black Widow, yeah. We get our first appearance of Black Widow as Scarlett Johansson in this movie.
Yes. Yeah. And I got to talk about Scarlett Johansson for a minute.
In this movie specifically?
In general.
Oh, just in general? Okay.
I am sure Scarlett Johansson is a nice lady.
Yeah.
I value women in film more than I value men in film.
Yeah.
I'm just going to preface this with that because I feel like I have talked about women. Well, no, because I read Terrence Howard for Filth, and I will do that again in this review. Yeah. But there is something about, I've now seen her twice in movies recently.
Because you just saw Jurassic World.
I saw her in Jurassic World, and I saw her in this. Yeah. And I was like, after seeing Jurassic World, I was like, she was simply there for a check. She was not checked in. I haven't seen it,
but I believe it.
She was not checked in. She was just there.
Yeah.
That movie also has some whatever, but
yeah, I've heard it's not that great.
She, in this movie, very similar energy of like, I'm just here for a check. But like, girl, I know you signed a contract for 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, this movie introduces Black Widow, but they don't give her anything to do, really, just to look hot, basically. Like, that's what she does in this movie.
Obviously going in, I know that she's Black Widow. And I can imagine it being 2010 and you seeing her and not really knowing that she's going to be a major player in the series.
I will say, when Iron Man 2 was coming out, they advertised the shit out of the fact that Black Widow was going to be in this movie.
So really?
We all knew.
Oh, okay. Well, they spoiled their own shit? That's stupid.
That big hallway fight she has with those security guards, that was in all the trailers.
I remember seeing those trailers.
That was in every trailer. That was like a big selling point in the movie.
I remember seeing those trailers. And great moment. Great fight.
It's a great fight scene. You know, it shows how badass kind of she is.
Scarlett Johansson just doesn't do it for me.
She's fine. Yeah, I will say that. I do like the character of Black Widow, but I think she gets more depth later. I think once we hit Captain America 2, The Winter Soldier, that's when she starts to come into her own a little bit and start to realize her character. And then from then on, yeah.
I can think of several actresses from that time that maybe would have been a better Black Widow.
I'm sure, yeah, but I don't think she does a bad job.
I just don't know that I'm convinced about her as a performer.
Really, just in general. I mean, I like Scarlett Johansson. I don't think she's the greatest actress in the world, unfortunately. Yeah. You know, she's fine.
She's like Colin Jost. They're perfect for each other. Colin Jost is not really that funny, but like, there you go. But like, they're perfectly mediocre for each other.
Yeah, she's fine. I don't necessarily have a problem with her performance. I think she's fine.
It just...
I mean, one of the biggest compliments I can give these early MCU movies is every role is almost like perfectly cast. Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, Chris
Evans. I cannot wait to talk about Thor.
Really?
Yes.
Well, because this isn't the first time you've seen Thor, obviously.
This is the first time I've seen Thor.
No, I mean the character of Thor. Like Chris Hemsworth as Thor.
Yes. No, this is my first time. Yeah. And also, kind of circling back to this being the first time, I could have sworn I saw this movie. I don't.
Iron Man 2?
Yes.
Get it, really?
I have no idea. But as it was going, I was like, I've seen this.
That's so funny.
I really and truly, and it's not going to be until we get to Iron Man 3 whether I remember them separately.
Oh my God. Well, Iron Man 2 and 3 are completely different movies.
I remember the guy with the whips. And maybe,
Whiplash, Mickey Rourke,
that's his name, Whiplash.
His comic name is Whiplash, but they don't call him Whiplash in the movie.
They do a really bad job of naming these people.
Well, we'll get into it more, like... Fucking
That's going to be our first piece of merch. It's going to be
Nega Hulk. like a picture of Abomination, just Nega Hulk.
Yes.
Abomination with a big chin.
Yeah.
Stupid. Buy now at the Avengers Disassemble store.
Yeah, coming soon to a theater near you. I don't know why that immediately made me think of the AMC theater opening of Nicole Kidman. We come to this place.
That shit is so stupid. That shit is so stupid. What were they thinking with that shit?
That is so iconic. Dumb. It is
in a bad way.
No, in the best way.
No, in a bad way.
Oh my God,
I love it. That is the dumbest fucking AMC intro they could have picked.
Every single time I go to an AMC theater and I see her walk in that smart suit and those kitten heels, I say,
who dresses up like that to go to the movies?
I'm sad. We come to this place. Heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
You know, that's a meme, like, because when they show the screen, it's different movies. Like, there's one meme I saw where when they showed the screen, it was the scene of Dumb and Dumber where Jeff Daniels is taking a shit on the toilet.
Heartbreak feels good in a place like that. Anyway.
We're not here talking about AMC.
Fully lost the plot, but AMC, if you need somebody to remake that, I got you.
Brought to you by AMC Theaters. You know, go to one near you.
Hey, sponsor. Sponsored by AMC and Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman. We'll get in more to Mickey Rourke, but I have a big problem with his character in this fucking movie.
Yeah, I guess, you know, the long and short of it is I did enjoy this movie. I didn't absolutely hate it. Will I ever watch it again? Probably not.
Will you ever watch any of these movies again?
I don't know. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
Some of them I am going to have to watch again that I said I never
know,
would watch
we're getting
again.
close. We're almost there.
I'm very, very, very excited. But I thought you kind of warned me that this movie was a little crazy and disjointed, and I genuinely did not feel like it was
crazy. That's so crazy to me that you feel that way because you're a very like movie not connoisseur, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like you pay attention to like story beats and stuff like that. Yeah. Like there's so much that happens in this movie. So we have Tony trying to keep ownership of the Iron Man suit. Mm-hmm. We have Ivan Vanko, Mickey Rourke, coming to get revenge on Tony for what his dad did to his dad. You know,
right? That was probably the loosest plot line.
I mean, they did not do almost anything with that shit.
Because this man, at the beginning of the movie, Tony's giving his whole thing, and this man dies 14 minutes into the movie.
Evan.
What is the point? What was the point of having that all happen? That was
just to
stupid.
show his dad dying and like I guess to give him motivation.
And what's crazy is like Tony Stark didn't even kill him. He just died.
Well, because he's blaming his dad, so he wants to go after him.
I know why.
It should be his technology is what he's trying to do.
And you know what? You got the brain. Yeah. Y'all could have worked together.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was
because I think it's Nick Fury that says like he defected Ivan's father out of the U.S. because they had some kind of disagreement on how they were going to use the tech or whatever, something like that.
I remember all that.
So we have those two plot lines. We have Nick Fury showing up, starting to set up more of an Avengers connection. We have the introduction of Black Widow. We have Tony. The arc reactor is killing Tony, so he's trying to figure out a way around that or trying to live the most out of his last days. We have the introduction of Don Cheadle as War Machine. He puts the suit on for the first time and he gets that all built up and everything.
I love the way they handled it.
It was really well done, I will admit, but it's packed into a movie that already has too much going on.
I don't agree because...
And then also we have Tony trying to reconcile with his father, saying like how like, oh, he never even told me he loved me, he never even told me he liked me. Like we have that whole thing.
See, that to me is not a plot line. Yeah. That to me is just like, that's a motivating piece. That's a motivating story.
Okay, I know what you mean.
That to me came at the right point in the movie where it's like, okay, Tony is literally dying. And he never thought his dad loved him. And then really it come to find out his dad is like, you are my future. Like you are the legacy that I leave behind.
I want to talk more about that. I want to talk more about that scene too when we get to it. Yeah.
And the storyline, you know, the introduction of Black Widow also to me is not like a storyline or a plot point. It just is like, and now knowing that remembering that they hyped up her character so much, it was unnecessary.
Yeah.
But also, if she hadn't been there, what would have been that? Like, what would that character have been? Or what would have been written around her not being there?
It would have been rushed if her first appearance was just in Avengers. So I get why they had, like, wanted to introduce her sooner.
To me, all the pieces of this movie, save for his dad dying in the first 14 minutes, all of the pieces of this movie...
First few minutes, not even the first 14 minutes.
Like, all the pieces of this movie that could seem disjointed fit very neatly together to me. Like it all made sense to carry me through to the end of the movie where he is now healed. Yeah. He has reconciled his relationship with his father. Him and Pepper are together. Yeah. War Machine is there. Like all of that comes very neatly wrapped in a bow at the end for me.
It's just
this is crazy, not me defending an MCU.
I was just thinking that you are defending. You are like, oh, this movie's perfect. Oh, it's airtight story, blah blah blah. And I
didn't say airtight.
No, that's not what I meant. But I'm just saying like, and I'm the one that's being like, oh, this movie's a mess. Fuck this. So you're like, wait, no, it's really good though. It's like this is the complete reverse.
Is the beauty of this podcast, y'all?
Because we will always disagree on something.
I don't think we will always disagree.
Well, we'll see.
I think there are going to be movies. There are films down the road that we will agree on that I haven't seen. I'm sure.
Yet. Yeah, there are movies that I know for a fact you really like. So, what was I saying?
You were what were you saying? Sorry, that really just blew my mind for a minute because I was like, it all comes wrapped neatly in a bow for me, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? Get it together.
Hate this movie.
You hate the movie. Hate the movie.
Fucking hate this movie. I just think. And I'm not saying it's messy to a point where it's hard to follow or it makes the movie bad necessarily. I just think there is too much shoved into this movie. And that's because I even mentioned this in the Incredible Hulk episode at the end. Jon Favreau wanted to, because the studio wanted, Kevin Feige, he wanted to start making more of an Avengers connection because we have this, Thor, Captain America, and then Avengers was coming out. This was in 2010, Avengers was coming out in 2012. So by this point, we knew Avengers was coming. Yeah. We knew, like, we weren't sure with Iron Man and Incredible Hulk, like how are they setting this up? But then they had a 2-year gap. So we knew Avengers was around the corner, that it was coming. They were going to set all this up. And Jon Favreau didn't necessarily want to do, because this movie feels like just Avengers setup. It doesn't really feel like its own story.
I disagree. Again.
I mean, it has its own story, but I feel like the whole Avengers setup just like, it overshadows everything else in the movie.
I just don't. I don't agree, and maybe it's because I wasn't watching these movies, or I'm not watching these movies at the time, so I'm not going with the release and like feeling the anticipation of what is coming, and I already know what is coming.
Right. And
I maybe that kind of gives me a little bit of an edge over somebody who was watching it, back then, because I already know what's happening. To me, this doesn't feel like an Avengers setup movie. To me, it feels like that element is there.
Yeah.
But especially after watching Hulk, like this coming after Hulk, I'm like,
I mean, compared to Hulk, you're gonna
what are
like
we doing
any of these
here?
Fucking movies more than Hulk.
Hulk is fucking bad, man. That movie is not good.
Talk about a fucking mess.
Yeah, but that movie is a mess.
Pretty much from the racetrack scene with Mickey Rourke, where he fights Mickey Rourke and like his suitcase suit or whatever, which is a really cool setup scene when he puts the suitcase on and like all kind of grabs onto him.
Let me talk about that.
No, that was fuck you.
Let me talk about it for a second.
Fuck you. You are not about to make fun of that.
Let me talk about it for a second. It took too long for that suit to get onto his body.
No, because it's just showing off.
No, hold on. If this was me and I was Mickey Rourke and I got my laser whip.
I see what you're trying to say. Okay.
This man, he's basically doing a magical girl transformation in the middle.
Like Sailor Moon type shit. Like,
this motherfucker said,
and Mickey Rourke's just standing there like,
and he's like, round one, fight. Like, bruh, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, maybe he's just like, oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll just stand here and watch it for a second because that looks cool. Like,
no. And I know that I am being. That's a
nitpick.
That's a nitpick, and that's like me not wanting to suspend disbelief. Yeah. But I was like, bruh, like, let's be for real. Be so fucking for real, and don't piss me off. Why are you just standing there waiting for him? Iron Man, Magic Man.
Fuck you. God, you ruined these movies for me. I swear to God.
It just is so
I fucking hate you. I hate you.
He said shift to the turbo. Wait, no, shift to the turbo.
Fucking hate you. I fucking hate you so much.
Oh man,
oh my God.
That's the tea on that. So anyway,
how do we move on after that? So, well, excluding Mickey Rourke just kind of standing there like in his Street Fighter pose, just
mashing.
It's a cool setup scene. It's cool to see the suit get grafted onto him and all that. Like, that's just a neat scene.
I'm glad in later films that they made it so it goes faster, because that to me is like,
I don't know. They were just kind of showing off their CGI.
There was so much opportunity for him to just go whoosh and just whip his head off.
Pretty much.
No more.
Because he's not moving while he's putting the suit on. He's just standing there.
Standing there.
God.
He's just standing there.
But anyway, after he fights, Jesus Christ. After Tony fights Mickey Rourke on the racetrack, you see Mickey Rourke throughout the movie, like, because Justin Hammer, Sam Rockwell, like, takes him in. You see him throughout the movie, but Ivan's plotline is pretty much completely dropped.
Oh,
after that racetrack
it's
scene.
Gone.
Until the very end when they start their big CGI fucking fight. We'll get to that, but we'll get to that shit.
Yeah.
We'll get to that shit. Also, he's dropped from the movie, basically. He's just sitting there building, like, suits and armor for Sam Rockwell.
The way I kind of think about it, the more I think about it now that we're talking and I'm remembering the film.
Real quick. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Real quick, that's another plot line. Is Sam Rockwell, Justin Hammer, his whole thing against Tony.
I was just about to talk about that.
That's another, like, we didn't need this. Like,
they needed somebody to be the villain. They needed some motivation, and you
have Mickey Rourke as the villain.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they genuinely could have gotten rid of that character,
Justin Hammer,
or kind of brought those storylines together a bit more.
100% agree.
They like it. I agree with you that those two plot lines were so weak that they didn't really make sense.
Justin Hammer is so
Mickey Rourke is like, where's my bird?
Where's my bird? I want my bird.
I want my bird. Get me my bird. Sir,
they bring bird. That is not my bird.
That is not my bird. Like, okay, first of all, Mickey.
It's fucking like his bird is even a plot line in this fucking movie. It's like, come on, guys.
The bird died with your daddy.
Is what?
I said the bird died with your daddy. That's fucking diabolical.
Oh my god.
I fully agree with you on
Justin
that.
Hammer is very shoehorned into this movie. I think the movie should have just focused. I mean, Mickey Rourke isn't necessarily the greatest villain, but he should have been the main focus of the villain of the movie.
That kind of also is the thing for me. Like, I know this is a superhero movie. I know it's got a formula it has to follow. But punchy, fight, rebuild, magical girl transformation into in the end we have big CGI fight. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, but like sometimes I feel like specifically with superhero movies, like the movie can breathe without there being a villain.
Yeah, I mean,
and I feel like this is a movie. Sorry to cut you off. No. I feel like this is a movie that could have breathed without there really being a villain. I think we could have followed the storyline of like Tony getting his health together. Yeah. Maybe even improving on the suit or like still trying to keep it out of the... I feel like the U.S. government could have been the villain. And,
I mean, honestly, the U.S. government is Gary Shandling as the senator guy.
Yeah, we could have really cut, those other two villains out of the movie and had a really nice film without a big CGI punchy fight.
Yeah, I agree. End. You just... Because it's mainly just, it's a superhero movie. Iron Man needs somebody to punch.
He's got to punch somebody. He's got to put the suit on. He's got to go. Yeah. We get it. Yeah. He's got to go.
So let's talk a little bit about, if you're done, with what you were talking about. Let's talk about Don Cheadle compared to Terrence Howard. Let's get into that. Let's get the
fuck into it.
So for those
let's wake it the fuck up. Because
I'll reiterate, we talked about this in the first movie, Iron Man, our first episode, but Terrence Howard played James Rhodes. If you didn't watch
it, go back and watch it.
Go back and watch it right now.
Go back and watch the first video and then come back.
Well, no, watch first video and watch Incredible Hulk too. Yeah. We're putting a lot of effort into these videos for you guys. I mean, not the movie, our review, I'm saying. Not the movie. Fuck the movie.
Fuck the hamster. Oh, why did I just say that?
I thought you hated that.
I hate that play.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It's popped in my head.
I mean, that's the most random thing you could have said in that moment, to be honest, too. Like,
and I truly don't know why I hate that play.
Where the fuck did that come from?
I hate that play with every fiber of my being. Why did I just say that?
Oh my God.
Why do I have to leave this in the edit now? I'm so mad at myself. Anyway, let's talk about Don Cheadle.
Those who don't know, Terrence Howard played James Rhodes in Iron Man 1. Brody, exactly. But there was, again, I'll reiterate, we don't know for sure what happened behind the scenes, but there was some kind of falling out with Terrence Howard. So he's replaced with Don Cheadle in this movie. Continue.
So, obviously knowing that Don Cheadle plays Brody, I already knew it was going to happen in this film. When it gets to the courtroom scene.
When he first shows up.
And he just walks in and they don't really say anything about it. Best way to handle it.
Within, like, 2 seconds of him on screen, you're already like, this is fucking much better.
Robert Downey Jr. walked up to him as if they were best friends already.
Oh, you felt the chemistry immediately. As soon as he walked up.
And as a character, the richness and depth that Don Cheadle brings to everything he does. Yes. And they made Rhodey more... Well, they didn't. Don Cheadle did because he just is a better actor.
He's a fucking amazing actor. Yeah, it's Don Cheadle.
It just was such a breath of fresh air, especially between 1 and 2, because 1 had such good acting, save for Rhodey.
Yeah. And I agree. We talked about that. Yeah,
had such good acting, including Rhodey.
Exactly. And
arguably, Rhodey was the best part of the movie.
I honestly, I could give you that.
He was maybe in later films, but he was very good.
Robert Downey Jr. still does own this fucking movie. Yes. He's Robert Downey
he owns his franchise.
He owns his franchise.
Like he is the antithesis for the franchise. His movie is the first movie in the franchise, so he kind of is like.
He's the godfather of the MCU, basically.
And everybody else, like we have already said, is perfectly cast, but. Robert Downey Jr.
I mean,
in every movie he's in.
It's just, even coked out early Robert Downey Jr. is still amazing in every movie he's in.
Even when Chris Evans walks in and his ass is facing me,
Here we fucking go.
Robert Downey Jr.'s acting is
That's
so
all
good.
that Captain America movie. Once we get to Captain America, the first Avenger, you're just going to talk about his ass.
Oh,
the entire
absolutely.
fucking review.
I don't know that I'm going to watch the movie.
You're just going to see his... I mean, there's scenes Chris Evans isn't on screen in that movie, so what are you going to do then?
Eyes glazed over. Anyway,
Don
Cheadle was the best addition that could have possibly happened.
Within immediately, because he comes in and they're like, read your statement, Mr. Rose. Is like, you want me to read this statement? And because he's very hesitant, he doesn't want to talk shit about his best friend. He doesn't want this to happen, and you feel that immediately.
And see, if it was Terrence Howard, he would have been in there. He would have read it.
It would have just been like, you want me to read this? Okay. Tony Stark is Iron Man. His suit belongs to the government.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time.
Where's
like, literally, that's all it would have been. When Don Cheadle, he's very hesitant. He's like he doesn't. You can tell he's obligated to that he has to say this.
You can also tell that he just wants to be there.
Yeah, 100%. Like, he wants to be in the movie.
And even if he did want to be in the movie, obviously he signed a contract. He came on for more, but like, it was so clear from the moment Terrence Howard was on screen that he did not want to be in
it was a paycheck. That's all that shit was. It was a paycheck for Terrence.
Johansson, what the fuck, man?
And there's just a little, like, there's so much more nuances with their characters stuff. There's just a little moment in the courtroom when he hacks the screen and he starts showing, like, Justin Hammer fucking up with all his, like, suits and stuff, showing that he sucks at what he does, basically.
Such a great scene.
That's a really funny scene. That's a great scene.
Yeah.
And he's showing the footage and stuff, and he looks over at Rhodey, and Rhodey just kind of, like, smirks at him, like, just kind of like, I see what you do. Like, just that little moment there between them, like, that just shows, these guys have been best friends their entire life.
Yeah.
Like, and you just immediately are on board with it. And when they have their big falling out halfway through and they have their big fight in the house, you genuinely feel kind of sad because, like, all these two friends are, like,
I was like, what
beating each other up. Like, I don't want to see them fight. I like those two.
I didn't really feel sad about it, but I was like, what's going on here? I think that might have been a moment where I had checked out and then I checked back in and I was like, whoa, what happened? Because sometimes when they do the CGI fight, eyes glaze over.
Yeah.
But when I checked back in, I was like, whoa, they fighting. What happened? Why they mad?
That's a good fight. I like their fight in the house. I think that's pretty cool.
I checked in like halfway through it. So what I saw of it, especially him walking in the suit.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah. And then of course, Rhodey steals the suit and like Hammer comes in, makes the War Machine suit, blah, blah, blah. But Don Cheadle just 100%. Like,
fantastic actor.
Just
fantastic
performance.
Amazing choice.
Yeah. So I want to talk about, because this will get into, like, well, let me ask you. I texted you the other day. I said this movie has one of my favorite scenes in the entire series of the MCU and gives me chills every time I watch it. Do you have any idea what that could be? Any guess?
It gives you chills?
It gives me chills. I love this scene.
Where is it in the movie?
It's about halfway through.
Oh shit. No.
You don't have any guess?
Try.
So it's the scene where Nick Fury gives him all his dad's documents and stuff from S.H.I.E.L.D. because he tells him Howard Stark was a member of S.H.I.E.L.D. You can kind of see where I'm going.
I think I know where you're going. Yeah.
And because he's trying to figure out how to save himself, like, because he's dying. They give him that, Nick Fury and Black Widow give him that injection so he can, because his arc reactor is killing him, so they give him that injection to subdue the side effects for now, so he can have time to figure out what's wrong with him. Right. So he's looking for answers. He's going through all the boxes. He's pretty much at his lowest end at this point in the movie. His best friend just beat the shit out of him and hates him. Pepper hates him. She's owning the company and she doesn't want anything to do with him. He's at his wit's end. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Rock bottom, baby.
Rock bottom. So he's sitting there, he's drinking, and he has the scene of because there's that Stark Expo scene at the beginning where they show Howard introducing Stark Expo and all that. And he has on the projector playing like the outtakes of that scene, of that film he's doing. And he's just kind of like, this isn't telling me anything. He just kind of has it going on in the background. Like, there's my dad being his drunk fuck up self again. Like, whatever, fuck you. And he's just looking through the documents. He's flipping through pages. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then all of a sudden, in the background, you see him kind of standing there and he just goes, Tony. And he tells him I'm getting chills just thinking about that scene. And then he turns to the screen. He's like, what?
Fucking dweeb.
It's, fuck you. Fuck you. Because that is such a great, and his dad basically picks him back up and motivates him in a way he never could when he was younger through video when they're not even in the same room together after he's already dead. And he gives him that, and the music that's playing in the scene at the same time, he gives him that line. He said, because Tony says earlier in the movie, he says, Nick Fury asks him, what do you remember about your father? He goes, he was cold, he was calculated, he never told me he liked me, he never even told me he didn't tell me he loved me, he never even told me he liked me. So and then he gives him that line. He goes, what is and always will be my greatest creation
is you.
Oh, that is such a good moment. He's reconciling with his dad through this bit, like, and the fuck you. And the performance of Robert Downey Jr. in that scene, he has no dialogue throughout that whole scene, but you could just see it. You could just read what he's feeling in that scene. Yeah. And it's just, oh my God.
Yeah.
That is the best scene in the movie. That is one of the best scenes in the entire MCU.
Maybe it's because I got daddy issues.
Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, that might actually
I was unaffected.
That's fucking hilarious.
I was like, typical dad.
Fuck yeah, that's fucking hilarious. No, genuinely, I want to get your opinion on that scene. How do you feel about that moment
I mean, it's great.
Yeah, you just don't feel anything towards that scene.
I have no feeling at all about that scene.
That's the scene that picks him back up and motivates him, and it's just so good that that's his dad that does it. That he thought hated him throughout his entire life, and he picks him up and finally motivates him.
I mean, honestly, this really could be because of my
honestly, yes, yeah. It could be.
I truly am unaffected.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool.
Yeah, it's a really
great,
well done
and like, but outside of, whatever. Mm-hmm. It is very well acted from both performers.
From John Slattery, who plays Howard Stark, and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, it is very well acted, and the performance is beautiful.
Yeah,
and
yeah. I wanted to get into that scene.
I was genuinely unaffected.
That's funny, and it could be just your personal feelings.
It could be. And that's fucked up because like, it's not even really that deep. Like. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like, oh my God, this is giving me chills. This is making me feel. Yeah. I was not emotionally affected, but I can feel the emotional effect.
Yeah.
I can understand why that scene hit you so hard. Because
it's just a beautiful
It is beautiful.
Scene.
It is a beautiful scene. Everything about it, the sound design, everything about it was very chef's kiss.
Yeah.
It just did not affect me emotionally in that way.
Oh, that's fine.
That's
funny.
Crazy. I'm traumatized, y'all. Why I don't feel that
crazy.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid.
That's fucked up. So, Jesus, that's fucked up. Anyway, on a lighter note, real quick, I want to get into this part. Do you remember the scene where it's at the end and all of Mickey Rourke hacks all the mech suits and they're attacking Iron Man and Rhodey is infected too, so he's attacking Iron Man too. Do you remember the scene where one of the mech suits is walking around the crowd shooting shit, breaking shit, and it sees that little kid wearing the Iron Man mask and it's about to shoot it because it registers it as Iron Man? It registers the kid as Iron Man, and Iron Man comes down and like shoots the mech. It's good work, kid, and flies away. So there's no way they could have known this at the time, but they've canonized it within the MCU since this character was introduced. But that is supposed to be a young Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Shut up. Really?
I swear to God. There's no way it couldn't. They were like, this kid's going to be Spider-Man. There's no way they knew it at the time.
Is that Tom Holland?
No, God, no.
I was like, well, that's real fucking crazy.
It's just supposed to be they've said like, oh, that's a young Peter Parker, basically.
That's okay. That's a weird
I know,
thing.
That's just a weird choice, right? Like this random kid from Iron Man 2 is like, oh, that's our first introduction to Peter Parker.
I could see if it was...
Really?
I could see if it was Tom Holland.
You're right. No, it wasn't. They didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I could see if they were like, there you go.
Yeah.
Easter egg.
Yeah. That's what I mean. They didn't know at the time that was going to be that kid. Like, oh, we're going to put that kid in the movie and make him Spider-Man one day.
That kid's probably pissed off. He's probably like, what the
why
fuck?
Why am I not fucking Spider-Man?
Right.
Right.
Why am I canon to the MCU but not canon? What the fuck?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it says, that's just a very random canon moment to me that they kind of just decided.
That was so strange. Anything else you want to cover in this movie?
But then, we have... So... Mickey Rourke is kind of like forgotten about in the movie until the end when he hacks the suits and starts becoming a threat to Tony again. And then, because he calls him on the phone after he builds his element and stuff.
Yeah,
and it's
goes,
like,
I know where you are.
I hope you're ready.
Find you, and I will kill you.
Yeah.
I have a particular set of skills.
God.
You took my bird.
This wasn't about his dad. It was just about his bird
the whole time.
You killed my bird. I'm coming for you, Tony.
I come for you. I have particular set of skills.
So then, he remotely hacks the mechs, and then they have that big scene in that little pond indoor area where they Because that scene where Rhodey and Tony are like together, they're back to back and shooting all the mechs and stuff, and the tracking shot, that's a pretty cool fight. That's a pretty cool moment between them. Like, it shows like they're working together, they're partners and stuff.
The CGI in this movie was much better than it was in the last
100%. 100%. Yeah. I think the CGI is on the same level as the first one, if you want to be honest. The CGI in the first one holds up.
Bro, it's still 100% amazing. Is giving Buffy the Vampire Slayer the house.
Fuck you. I mean, is the CGI like a little better, obviously, because it's a couple years later and they have more of a budget this time?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, sorry. Okay. That was a work email.
Oh, okay.
That I don't want to respond to, but I'm going to respond to after we finish.
But then, they finish off the mechs. They have their big, what you think is the big climax, the big final battle. Maybe they'll arrest Mickey Rourke or whatever, because they arrested Justin Hammer. He got taken away because he was working with Mickey Rourke.
Who I continue to forget was even in the movie.
Yeah. And he even says, like, he says to Pepper when he's getting arrested, like, you're going to see me again real soon. We never see him again in the entire MCU. It's
Bye.
Like, see you later, Sam Rockwell. Thanks for coming.
Thanks
like,
for
he's
being
just such
here
a waste
and
of a
getting on my
character.
nerves.
Just a waste of a character. Not a bad performance. Sam Rockwell's a good actor. It's not a bad performance.
I think the character just was so annoying to me that I was like, shut up.
He's supposed to be.
Well, I know.
It's the intention. Like, you're supposed to
he did his job, but I was like,
but
you're never going to be Tony Stark. You're never Tony Stark. You're never going to be Tony Stark.
Come here, Sparky.
he actually is Tony Stark because all he has is
right. Yeah, he's the shitty Tony Stark.
Yeah.
So you think they're just going to arrest Mickey Rourke, but then Black Widow goes in the room and it's like, Mickey Rourke's not there. Huh, where could he be? Then he jumps in that giant fucking Iron mech suit that he was apparently building behind the scenes.
Oh no, another giant mech suit. This definitely isn't the first movie again.
So we have another big fucking mech suit fight, just like we had with Jeff Bridges in the first movie. It's like, oh my god, here we fucking go again with this. Like, this is unnecessary big monster fight.
Yeah.
And the fight doesn't even last that long.
No,
like,
it's very short.
Very few seconds, and then they defeat him by shooting their hand beams at each other, and it explodes. And he goes, "You lose, Stark," and then he blows up all the suits.
Yeah.
And then, Nick Fury comes up to Tony at the end. It's like, is Iron Man a good fit for is he a good fit for the Avengers? Iron Man, yes. I'll have to think about it. Then Nick Fury says, "Read on." He says, "Tony Stark, no." Like, what?
Oh yeah,
it's like that's kind of a funny moment. It's like they want him on as a consultant instead of an Avengers hero. So that's which is kind of just negated in Avengers. So it's kind of funny that they did that. Like, I mean, he's an Avenger, obviously.
Yeah. Like, Iron Man is an Avenger. Tony Stark is not.
They both are. Yeah. Tony Stark is the suit. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Tony Stark is Iron Man.
I've never seen Avengers, so we'll see.
Tony Stark is Iron Man without the suit.
I have only ever seen the scene where the tracking shot, where the camera.
Oh, they're all standing there.
That's literally all I've ever seen of Avengers.
Oh, we'll have fun with Avengers. That's one we are gonna watch together, though.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna watch that one together.
First Avengers.
Good luck trying to schedule that. Maybe we'll watch and then immediately film right after.
That's what I was thinking we could do. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, and then that's it. Then he gets the medal from Gary Shandling. I think that's funny what a little prick can be, isn't it? Like, that's a funny moment. And then that is Gary Shandling, right? Is that his name?
Sure.
Gary Shandling. I think he's comedian.
I don't even know who Gary Shandling is.
He's a comedian. He's passed away, but
rip.
Yeah. It's a fun fact. We'll get to it, but we'll see that Senator character again later in the MCU. He does pop up again, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about Iron Man. This might be a pretty short video because I don't have too much to say about Iron Man.
I mean, it's not short. We've already gone so far, but like, this is the part where you asked me the other question.
Does it hold up? Is that what I was going to?
Is this movie for you or not?
Oh yeah, it was. Okay, so is this movie for you? You just said you liked it. You've said this whole review that you liked this movie.
Here's the thing. What does "for me" actually mean in the context of this? Like, does it mean something that I will watch again?
Not necessarily, just that you enjoyed your time with it. Like, you don't have to ever see this movie again, but you're glad that you watched it.
Am I glad that I watched it? I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I guess I'll say yes for the sake of not trying to be detractive.
Yeah, you're just kind of neutral on it. There's things you really like in it, but
there are elements of the movie I really like. There are elements of the movie I really didn't like.
Yeah.
And will I ever watch it again? God, no.
Yeah.
God, no.
Yeah, I probably will. Is this movie for me? Yeah. I think this, I've talked shit about the mess of this movie. I want to reiterate, I like this movie. I don't love this movie. I have issues with it, but I really like it. I really enjoy this movie. I like the continuation of Robert Downey Jr.'s character. I liked seeing him come back. I liked Tony and Pepper's relationship. Finally, they kiss at the end. They finally have their romance. I love Tony and Rhodey's relationship. Immediately when I was sitting in the theater and Rhodey showed up as Don Cheadle, because I remember when he was recast, real quick. Remember when he was recast as Don Cheadle? I was like, yeah, Don Cheadle's a great actor, but we'll like a superhero actor. We'll see.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like something he would do, but then again, you think he's Don fucking Cheadle.
Exactly, but literally,
he can do
anything. He's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
As soon as he walked on screen and him and Tony started talking, I was like,
literally,
I'm on board.
I saw the back of his head and I was like, that's fucking Rhodey.
100, and just Don Cheadle continues to be amazing in these movies. So,
yeah.
And then Tony pees in his suit.
Oh yeah,
which was fun.
Pees in his suit.
Yeah, that was a funny moment. That was a moment. It's like people ask me, how do I go to the bathroom in the suit? Just like that. That's kind of funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a funny
I was
moment.
like, why are you peeing your suit, man? That's nasty. For me, I enjoyed the movie. I didn't hate watching it.
Yeah.
It certainly did not give me the same feeling that Iron Man 1 and Hulk did.
Yeah. Which you both did not like at all.
Did not like either of those movies.
So we have our first MCU movie that you enjoy.
Yeah,
finally, officially. So we can say Iron Man 2 is your first official enjoyed MCU
this is
movie.
This is the first movie I can say that I watched and I wasn't immediately like, why am I here?
Right.
It took at least 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah, which is fair. I mean, most movies are like that. Sometimes it takes you a minute to get into it. So let's discuss. We'll get into the Stan Lee segment of our episode. I want to ask you before you say anything. I want to ask you: did you catch Stan Lee in the movie?
No,
you didn't catch him.
No,
it is literally like this. He's on screen for less than a second. You remember the scene where it's right after he's leaving the Stark Expo and he's going to his limo where Kate, a random cameo from Kate Mara. I don't know if you know who that is. She's an actress, but she just random appearance from her. But she serves him those papers and he drives off with Jon Favreau. So remember when he's walking out of the Stark Expo and it's that point of view shot from Tony where he's signing autographs and doing all that. He looks up and you hear Jon Favreau say, "This is Larry King." He goes, "Oh, Larry." That's Stan Lee. He doesn't say anything. He's on screen for literally less than a second.
I was truly about to be like, there was no Stan Lee cameo in this movie.
He's right there. Yep.
That's wild. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you now, I don't remember the cameo for Thor either. So you're going to have to.
Do you really not? He even has a line in Thor.
It was very hard for me to
That's hilarious.
Thor. But yeah, spoiler alert for Thor.
That's so funny. Because it's so quick. It really is.
I truly was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
There was no kiss.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very Once again, because he plays Hugh Hefner in Iron Man 1. Now he's playing Larry King. It's like, can't he just be Stan Lee? Why is he playing these random people?
Honestly, he probably picked it.
I mean, he might have.
He was a very eccentric man.
He might have.
So that's it for me. That's all I got to say about this movie. I won't ever watch it again.
Yeah.
I don't have any reason to. Like that's kind of the thing. Even the movies in the MCU that I really like the ones that I think of immediately, that I'm like, I like that movie. Like I really, really like that movie. I don't really want to watch them again.
Really? Yeah. Because you can like a movie, but just be like, that's not necessarily.
Because there are some that I'm looking forward to seeing again. Like, spoiler alert, I loved Infinity War,
which is crazy that you love that movie. Crazy.
Love that movie. Like we were in the theater together. We left the movie theater, and Jeremy was like, "Okay, so what'd you think?" And I was
no, it was in the middle. I remember about halfway through the movie.
Oh yeah. We'll save it.
You want to save it for because that's gonna be a long time before we get there. So you want to save it? Okay, we'll save it.
But I remember that moment.
Yeah.
And
about halfway through the movie.
I was like. I'm sold on that. Like that movie is probably my favorite MCU movie.
It's a great fucking movie.
And it's long.
It's almost long. 3 hours.
It is a long movie, and I was like, every minute of this is worth it.
And that's
it's worth the
admission. I can't wait to get to that one, because that'll be a good review.
Every minute of that movie is worth we come to this place. Heartbreak felt good in a place like watching Infinity War.
Christ. That'll be like a 2-hour review, because we'll have a shit ton to talk about.
We're going to have a lot to talk about that movie. But so...
Anyway, with Iron Man 2.
With Iron Man 2, did I like it? Yes.
Yeah.
Will I watch it again? No.
Yeah. Did I like it? Yes. Will I watch it again? Probably. I do MCU rewatches every now and then. It's not necessarily a movie I'll rewatch if I'm not doing an MCU rewatch. Like, I'll watch the first Iron Man. I'll pop it in and just watch it, have a good time with it. I'll watch the first Avengers. I'll always watch Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier's fucking masterpiece. Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah. But Iron Man 2, it's not a movie I'll just kind of watch. Yeah.
That's so crazy, because if I were you, I would not watch Iron Man 1 ever again, but I would watch Iron Man 2. So next week.
Yeah, not next week.
Not next week.
Sorry. I was gonna say 2 weeks.
I'm so used to my YouTube videos. In 2 weeks, you will get our review, even though we're filming it today.
We're filming it literally seconds after this.
Yeah, we're going to turn the camera off and turn it immediately back on.
Yeah.
It's called batch content, baby. We will be reviewing Thor.
Thor, yep. With Chris Hemsworth.
And
a half asleep Anthony Hopkins.
And Idris Elba.
And
Natalie Tom
Portman.
Hiddleston and Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
Natalie fucking Portman. I love that bitch.
Yeah, well, we'll get into it.
I love Natalie Portman. Natalie Portman can do no wrong. I don't give a damn.
Padme?
I am Queen Amidala.
I was going to say, she can do wrong. She's done wrong.
That was her first film ever.
What?
That was her first film ever.
Was it really? No, it wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it was.
No, I think Leon the Professional came out before.
Comment down below if Queen Amidala was Natalie Portman's first film.
I don't think it is.
Either way, she didn't do no wrong. Okay? Her face was beat down and she looked good.
We'll be looking at Thor. Tune in in about 2 weeks for our Thor episode. So we'll see you then. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Leave us some comments. Let us know what you think.
What did you think?
What did you think of
Iron Man 2? Have you seen it recently? And if you haven't seen it, will you rewatch the movie? Is it for you?
Yeah.
And if there's something in here you want to comment on, please drop it in the comments.
Drop it down below. Yeah, we love you guys. Thanks for watching it. But until we see you in 2 weeks, until Thor, Avengers. Disassemble.
Don't sing.
I'm never doing that again.
Don't sing ever again.
I'm never doing that again.
I'm keeping it, bitch.
Can't you fuck no!